Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel for a brand new video today. Today is going to be my TBR game, but rather than doing a TBR game this month, I think I'm just gonna do a TBR jar. I'm a little bit behind in terms of all of my reading challenges since I feel like in the past quarter I didn't really read anything, so I wasn't really cranking out any reading challenges. Like if you were to take a look at the reading challenges comparing from like quarter one to quarter two, basically nothing got filled. Nothing got filled. I think I did do some backlog of like some books that I realized later on could fit other prompts, but I really did not step up my game for the reading challenges. So for this particular month, I'm going to be using my TBR jar to help me read some books that fall under some of the different reading challenges that I'm doing this year. So we have a couple of different colors in here, so y'all can see that. So light pink is going to be the LMAID Book Club Diversity Book Bingo. Dark pink is going to be the Classic 6. Light blue is going to be the Buzzword Cover Challenge. Regular yellow is going to be my own personal reading challenge. Dark yellow is going to be my 2025 TBR. And then finally we have green, which are a series I'm in the middle of and I want to continue them. Honestly, there is quite a bit of an overlap between a couple of these reading challenges, so I think it's fine. I think it'll be okay, and hopefully I get to cross off multiple birds with one stone. Now, I'm not gonna yap too much, and I'm just gonna get right into the TBR jar. I think I'm between 4 and 5 books because I really haven't been reading much lately, except for like the last week where I've just really been powering through a couple more books than I thought I would have. So I'm finally back in a reading mood, and that unproductive slump and everything is finally past me, and I'm ready to rock some reading challenges. So let's get our first pick. Okay, this is yellow. I don't know if it's dark yellow or regular yellow. I do have a notebook down under to kind of help me remember the colors and also like some of the suggestions for the prompts. Let's take a quick look. So for this, we have the Overachievers. I don't know if it's gonna focus. There it is. So this is actually on my 25 before the end of 2025. This is a reread and it is a book. For sure, this is a book that I really enjoyed in high school when I read it. I'll even insert like my reaction on Facebook here. But we're gonna see if it holds true over a decade later. We're gonna see if it was actually that good. So we have one pick already. Now let's go for our second. Go for our second pick. Hopefully it's not in the same realm of books or the same realm of prompts. So this is a pink one, okay. I think this is light pink. And we have, what is this? Backlist. Yeah, backlist. So an author's backlist. Okay, this is perfect. I think I'm gonna go with, I definitely have a book from Fredrik Backman on here somewhere. I just gotta find it. Okay, we have it. Actually, okay, so I do have a Fredrik Backman book called My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You. And I know that actually Chelsea has this book as well, so maybe I'll see if she wants to buddy read this. If not, or like if she doesn't want a buddy to read it right now, if not, I might go with A Man Called Ove. I also have that book available, so I think it's going to be between Your Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry and A Man Called Ove, depending on whether or not Chelsea wants to do a buddy read for July or not. Now, continuing on, how many books was that? 2? Okay, 2. We want at least 4, maybe 5. Okay, but I am pretty excited now that I have a book from Fredrik Backman, and I think that'll cross off something on my backlist for Fredrik Backman as well, so that's a double whammy. Okay, I'm yapping too much. We have, I'm gonna go with blue since we already have a yellow. Is that cheating? It's my game, it's my rule, whatever. I just want different colors. Okay, for this one we have, this is the Buzzword Cover Challenge, and it is food and drink. So a cover with a food or drink, and I have my notebook down here we have two choices. So hopefully I could get either of these on Libby. So the first one is a banh mi for 2. And the second potential pick is going to be a Bingsu for 2. Both of them have food on their cover and drinks. They're basically in a little cafe or a little food stall. So I think it works perfectly well. They are not by the same author. I don't know why. The names are like 1-to-1. I have no idea why. I think even the style choice is also very similar. So I don't know if it was intentional or not, or maybe it was like the same publisher. I'll figure that out as I go. But those two are going to be my pick for food and drink. Hopefully, I'm hoping that it'll come through my Libby. Fingers crossed. Now, how many is that? That's 3. Potentially the last one. I think we're only gonna do 4. It's been kind of tough, and I don't think I want to stress myself out too much. I think I want to give myself some leeway to read what I want. So this is another yellow one, and that should be the diversity book bingo maybe? Oh, no, it is. I kind of don't want to do this one. I don't want to do this one. Oh, do I skip it for this month? Y'all, I don't know if I want to do this one. I might skip it, but I'll show you guys what I pulled out. It is a nonfiction book, and it is Conversation with a Pedophile. And this is a recommendation from Renee at Beyond Books. It really has a lot of very important messages, and it's an important book in the sense that it allows you to see the signs and see how these things are being perpetrated, and so that you can be on the lookout for these signs. And I think it's just good to have awareness about it. And I think it's an important read, but I don't know if I'm fully in the mental headspace to read it. So I'm gonna put it to the side, and we are gonna go for potentially a 4th one. I'll decide if I want to read it like later on in July, but for now, let's pull out another one. Okay, this is pink. Pink is either the diversity book bingo or the classic 6. So okay, so this is the diversity book bingo. I can tell now. It's the prompt animal. I know exactly what I'm going to do. It's over here. Okay, I found it. It was underneath. So I am gonna go with Animal Farm. So Animal Farm, you guys already know. There's an animal. There's a bunch of animals in it. And it should be a fairly quick and short read. So I'm excited. It is also going to be a reread from high school. And all I remember, I don't remember which character, but all I know is that I genuinely thought all the animals were pigs. And in one of my essays or like poster boards, I literally drew a horse as a pig. And my teacher's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So we are on, that's 4, 5 if I include the one that I discarded. I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic now, so maybe I'm gonna go for one more. I'm gonna go for one more. Feels a little optimistic. All right, I'm looking at it. I shouldn't be looking at it. Yellow. Yellow is either my own personal TBR or my own personal, what is it called? Goals, 2025 goals, reading challenges. So let's take a look. I don't really know the difference in the color very well. Okay, The Anxious Generation. I didn't even want to read this book. Oh my god. Okay, do I discard it and just call it a day? Okay, I've heard actually kind of like not so great things about this one, and I feel like if I read it, I'm gonna end up DNFing it because it's a nonfiction, and from what I hear, it's not that great of a book, or like a lot of people have a lot of criticism on it, and I don't know. Honestly, I think I'd rather read Conversations with a Pedophile over this. So, like, do I do one more? I mean, if I gave my role, like I could just choose whatever makes me happy. So we're gonna do another one. I don't even know if I'm in frame for this. Okay, it's another one of my books. The way I am not excited for any of the books on my 2025 TBR is hilarious to me. Okay, this one is another nonfiction, and it is Poverty by America. Okay, so we have basically 3 nonfictions. This TBR game is not going on very well. I think from all of this, like, we have 3, right? We have the 3 I just mentioned, and then we just pulled Poverty by America. And I think I'm gonna go with This is just so difficult. Okay, I know for sure I don't want Anxious Generation right now, so I'm gonna put it back into the jar for me to pull out another day, and then I'm gonna be so I'll be disappointed again. Hopefully not, but it's gonna be between these two. Hopefully it focuses. Yeah. I want to do. One of them is recommended by Kat. The other one is recommended by Renee at Beyond Book, and I think I'm gonna go with the one I pulled out first, which is Conversation with a Pedophile. I know I said I wasn't in the mental headspace for it, and we'll just wait it out. I don't think I'm gonna read it right away the 1st of July, so I think I'm gonna go with that. And then I think it's safe to say that I am ending this video here. Before I end the video here, I'm gonna do a really quick rapid fire of all the books that I am planning to read for the month of July, with the very first one up being the Overachievers. This is a high school Mimi reread, so I'm excited to see what my thoughts and opinions are going to change from a decade ago. The next one up is a backlist, and for that I chose a Fredrik book. It's either going to be My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry, or it's going to be A Man Called Ove. Next up, we have a book that's on my 25 before the end of 2025, and it is Conversation with a Pedophile. The 4th prompt that I got is food and drink, and this is part of the buzzword cover challenge. And I'm gonna go with either a Banh for 2 or Bingsu for 2. Finally, the last prompt we have is animal, and I am going with Animal Farm. And with that, that concludes my entire TBR for the month of July. Let me know down in the comments section if you are planning to read any of these books, or what books you are planning to read, because I would love to know. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.